You're listening to Building a Creative Life. I'm Pam Vale, an artist and writer. This podcast is about the small, often overlooked ways creativity shows up in real life, in what we notice and in what we choose to respond to. Here you'll find conversations and reflections shaped by curiosity, not instruction. No expectations, nothing to master. Just room to pay attention and trust where that leads. Hello, creative friends. Today, I want to talk about creativity and our journey to self-knowledge. Creative expression is not the only path to personal enlightenment or self-discovery. It's just one path, but I would argue that it is an important one to consider. It's the one that I've used long before I even knew what I was doing. It was just what I reached for and had access to. As a child, it was crafty projects and fantasy. Making things with my hands, coloring, painting, sewing, daydreaming to MGM musicals and studying the costumes and sets and enjoying the love stories. It was something I was naturally drawn to. It felt like an area in my life that was purely my own. No outside influence or societal expectations. Just me and my whims and what made me happy. It helped that I had creative parents. My father was in a creative profession as a performer, and my mother expressed her creativity in all areas of her life. She also valued art and design, which spilled over into what I saw and was surrounded by on a daily basis. Creative expression was open and available to me. But even beyond that, it was mine. It was how I explored, how I processed, how I played, even how I interacted with the world. And only now do I see the deeper connection between creative expression and self-understanding. This morning, I was lying in bed looking at my ceiling fan, and I started to think about how even something as benign and utilitarian as a ceiling fan can become a creative experience. You can research every brand, every feature, every technology. You can choose the finish: dark grainy wood, woven rattan, sleek metal, painted resin. You can think about the number of lights, how they are placed, or the intensity of the bulbs. You can think about the shape of the blades, long and narrow, or bulky and rustic, or rounded and feminine. You can decide how it's going to hang, the length, the type of pole, the shape of the base that connects to the ceiling. That one item gives you the opportunity to engage with your preferences on so many levels. Or you can walk into a big box store and pick the one that's on sale, thought or no thought. Now, I'm not saying every decision in your life needs to be a huge, cumbersome event. But I want you to see how even small, mundane decisions, like a ceiling fan, can be exercises in self-discovery, especially when they're part of your daily visual landscape. What do you want to look at every day? What feels right in your space? What scale or shape or color feels like you? There's valuable personal information there. Who are you without all of the noise and outside influence? What were you put here to do and experience? What makes your heart sing and brings you true joy? It's never been about what you make. It's not about producing something, and it's not about output. It's about the journey back to yourself. It's about building self-confidence. It's about finding out who you are. It's about answering the deeper questions about why you're here and how you want to live. I've always been interested in reflection and exploring the unseen corners inside of myself. Only recently did I fully connect that to creative expression as a tool I used for growth throughout my life. Art might be your path, or maybe it's writing, or exercise, or travel, or parenting, or teaching, cooking, gardening, reading, observing art, knitting, ceramics, learning. Art is personal. What appeals to one person won't appeal to another, and that's expected. That's the point. We all have different experiences that inform what lights us up. Many of us have been shaped by parents, teachers, jobs, friends, media, celebrities. Most of us don't even realize how influenced we've been. For me, the goal is to clear things out and get back to what feels true for me. To live authentically. To live toward my highest potential in a way that resonates personally. And when we discover parts of ourselves and share them, it gives other people permission to explore their own hidden corners. Creativity is the tool. The goal is knowing yourself. Thank you for being here. I hope something from today's conversation stays with you in a quiet way. If this episode felt meaningful, you're welcome to follow the podcast or pass it along to someone who might enjoy it. Until next time.